Hi, I'm back making part 2 of the sugar skull making. So right now we are making icing. So what I have done is I have this and just poured it all into a mixer, which you do need. I think it could also be a hand mixer. And then what I did is I took 5 tablespoons of water and put it into a cup. And so then we're going to use blue. Mom, should I do it like this? And I'm just going to squeeze some food coloring in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it until everything's split. And there's still a little chunk, so you want to make sure everything's totally mixed in. It's kind of like being Easter egg dyeing. This look good? And then what I'm going to do is just pour this in. I'm going to pour it into all of this, and you must use all of this, the powdered sugar stuff. So, there you go. And then you're going to mix it until, and you're going to want to start off kind of slow because you don't want it all to come up into your face. So as you can see, it takes a little while to get it all blue, but it is working. And should I up the speed? I'm going to up it up one more time. And then you're going to do this until it's like creamy, right? So right now it kind of looks like blue Play-Doh. But it will be good.
You might have to add a little more water.
So I'm going to stop it real fast. It looks a little thick to us. So we're going to add... Maina!
Yeah, it's really thick.
Yeah. So, like 2 more things of this.
I would just do one and then mix it.
So,
and see.
We're going to add one more just to see. We might need a little more.
That might be good.
Okay, it's looking creamier. Maybe one more, I think.
Do a little higher.
What do you mean?
Turn it up a little more.
I think one more.
Alright, yeah, let's try one.
I think...
I don't know, you don't want it to like...
I think a little bit more.
Okay, maybe
Yeah,
half.
that looks like frosting, but we want icing.
So now we're just going to do a teaspoon. So instead of doing 5 tablespoons, we're going to do 6 tablespoons and a half, or 6 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
And so we're just going to let that get creamy. Can I have like the black thingy?
I think it should be a little darker too. For a tiny bit more.
So right now it looks a little bit like
The sky.
yeah. So we're going to do...
It is sky blue, but let's just make it a little darker.
We're going to do...
There.
Little bit of split. And one thing to remember is you don't need a lot of food coloring to make it. You
If
just need
it's
a
gel
little to
food
go.
coloring.
If it's gel food. Actually, that didn't do anything.
No,
Did
it
it?
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did.
The
Oh, yeah,
color's
it
a lot
did.
deeper.
Okay, does that look good? So now we are done with this part. Right?
We're gonna have to bag it.
Bag this into what?
Bags.
Okay.
So you can pause it for a minute, Nina?
Yeah, pause it.
And then, do you want to...
Okay, now we are bagging the icing. So you just take a spoonful and you just plop it into one bag, or as many bags as needed. Take it out. Very hard. Okay, and then
You might need 2 people.
you might need 2 people, 1 person to hold the bag and
And then you want to squeeze as much air out as you can.
Yes. And
Seal it.
it's okay if it gets messy because it's going to get messy.
And you can show them how to like push it down to the bottom.
And you need to push it down to the bottom so that it doesn't leak out the top because it's open right now. So.
We don't recommend eating it. Don't do that at home or at school. We're going to tell the kids not to eat it.
Okay.
All right.
The end.
And there you go. And then when we go to ice them, you want to tell them what we're going to do?
Oh yeah, when we go to ice it, we're just going to cut a hole right there and then you can squeeze it.
Yeah, a very tiny hole, and we'll show you that
And
part
will you
too.
be putting a rubber band right here or right down?
We might, but we
But-
might just try it with
Just holding it.
without doing that, because then it'll be easier to squeeze more down if
Yeah.
you need a little bit.
Okay.
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 That was Mina and Mom.
Action.
Okay. Hi. Welcome back. We were just at our soccer game, so that is why our faces look like this.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to be decorating the skulls. And so what you can use for decoration is Sharpies, not on the sugar. But you can use the Sharpies on the tinfoil. Sequins, lots of different colors. And for the glue for the sequins, just use icing. But you do not need a lot. We have like different colored tinfoil, I guess.
That doesn't work on it.
And it doesn't work on the sugar, but it works on the tinfoil.
Okay, can I speak a little bit?
And so,
Okay, and so one more thing to add. So sometimes your icing can come out a little thick, or sometimes you might not have enough. Like 60 kids are going to be making, or even more, are going to be making sugar skulls. So I don't think only a few bags of this was going to be enough. So we went to, conveniently, Safeway and got our glitters. But this stuff works just as well. It might be a little thicker, but it has more rich colors. One thing to note before you blow your head off trying to get this out is you must cut it off. I already have cut this off, but if you don't, you will be going like this. Okay? Just so you know. So make sure you cut this off until you can see the hole. And okay, so
I already started to decorate my skull. I just put frosting on the forehead by just globs of frosting.
And so what I have done right now is I have done sequins, and I'm not positive, but do you know if the glitter gel will dry clear? Or no?
No.
I think it'll leave a little color, but I think that
Okay.
looks pretty.
So one thing to notice, if you want your sequins just to be sequins and not the glitter gel, you might want to use real glue because the glitter gel will leave a little color. So one thing we did find out just now is that you can use Sharpies, but if you are going to have a lot of kids using these Sharpies and decorating these, you're not going to want them ruining your Sharpies. So one thing that you can do to make it look nice is outline the eyes, and I think I'm going to outline my eyes in blue. And so you can't really see, but you're just going to outline it like that. So, and one thing we forgot to mention was Dios de los Muertos is for a special reason. It's for like remembering the dead, I think, right? And so there's my eyes.
And here's a finished product right here. I'm done. See, here's the top of the head. Here's the head.
And so mine is for my Grandma Kitty, my great grandma Mama, and my dad. And so at my old school, these are all going to go up onto this huge altar. And you can put these up, and you could write the name for, you could write for dots and dice. And like people bringing pictures, and it's really fun.
And a lot of people put initials. So
Yeah.
Mina, whose is yours remembering?
This doesn't really represent him, but this is supposed to be for my grandpa, Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sugar skulls don't look like the people, but it's just an offering or a remembrance of them.
Yeah.
And you can write their initials or their name, or draw a picture of something that they liked on them also. If you want. You don't have to.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Are
thank
either of
you.
you guys going to use sequins for your eyes or anywhere on in
I
the...
think I'm
put
going to use sequins for my eyes. I'm going to use green sequins. So here's, I haven't tried this yet, putting
I put
sequins
a little
on.
icing underneath.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just, oh shoot.
And that's what they look like before. And that's what they look like after.
And so, and this is what they look like in mid. So I'm going to take, I'll do green because my sequins are green. And I'm just going to do a dot right in the mid. Here, let me turn this around. Dot right there. Dot right there. Actually, I'd like to make that a little bigger. And then take my finger. Make sure it's on the bumpy side is up. It just worked. Oopsies. It's a little,
Tricky?
yeah.
That's good to know.
So one thing that I would recommend
It's
is,
using like a toothpick to put it down or
Ooh.
something.
yeah, that's
Should I
actually,
bring toothpicks?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
And a
another
bigger
thing,
glob?
a bigger glob, yeah. It's like that big,
Okay.
so it actually stays. And so I'm gonna put my sequins on, and then, so one thing I really liked is this one isn't finished. As you can see, it just has that little thing and that. But I like the way the heart looks, and you don't need a lot of, like, barely any glitter glue. And so, do you have toothpicks?
Another thing that you could use the toothpicks for is like using it to make designs
Oh,
in
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So here we go. And
Oh, that was a good... I'm
Yeah.
totally going to bring toothpicks.
there we go.
I
And
like
then-
it.
So that really, really works.
All right. Just discovered something.
Okay.
welcome.
Thank
All right.
you for watching. Bye.
Stay tuned for more how-tos with M&M.